Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Although, it's just, how much more have we got to take, right? Today's video, yeah? We have one clip to watch. It's not too long, but as always, I want to show you this because it highlights that, thanks to the left, it is being driven by the left, though I should imagine you know this already. Society is collapsing. There's a sickness in it, yeah? The problem with the left is that they never self-reflect. They have no off switch. Nothing is ever enough for them. They are Marxists. The definition of Marxist is permanent revolution. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? It looks familiar, doesn't it? So, a person has attended this leftist rally, yeah? You know, like, it's every summer they come out in force. In Australia, in America, of course, Britain, Europe, elsewhere in Europe. It's like these people are being organised and paid. We know Extinction Rebellion are paid protesters, so I should imagine that applies to others too. But it's a sickness. So in this clip, the man on the camera tries to talk to some of the people here, and he refers to this man, who is clearly a man, as a sir, even though he's trying his hardest to hide his effeminate face with a pink scarf. You can see it's a man, right? So naturally, you're going to say, "Excuse me, sir." Turns out that this man, this leftist, is very angry at being called sir because he has just decided that he's a woman. So you have to gender him appropriately according to him. He even has his pronouns, in this case she, her, labelled on his jacket. It's like a king wearing a crown. It's like, look, I've got the crown. You have to do what I say because I've got the crown. Then they accuse him to the police of spicy harassment. Yeah, where have we heard that one before? Remember the last video I did about the students? The 3 students? The leftists at the school tried to destroy their lives under Title IX by accusing them of spicy assault, spicy harassment, yeah? And then they all start going after the guy on the camera. He misgendered her. Rah. These people are sick. There's no, they're too far gone. The only way they can come back from this, and society as a whole, is for the left to develop a sense of self-reflection, and quickly. Yeah, because as society continues to crumble and crumble, because they don't have a sense of self-reflection, they will continually blame it on you and me and any conservative writ large. And the more it collapses, the more frequently they will go after you, because they lack the ability to see that it's coming from them. Yeah, the poison, the hate, the intolerance is coming from the people who preach about love, tolerance and acceptance. Yeah, so let's get into this clip. If you haven't yet though, please like the video, subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell and share the video around. Also have a membership scheme which you can join. There's a join button next to the sub button. We have 9 amazing, beautiful members who honour and humble me that they support the Hoggcast by becoming a member in these trying times and in this quiet little corner of the internet that we call our own, because we are shadow banned and deboosted, because we are conservative commentators. Okay, let's go. Okay, we'll play through once. It's 1 minute 48 seconds, and then I'll go back, play it again, and stop it intermittently to make the points I would like to make.
It's time for one of my favourite segments, Lefties Losing It. And joining me this week is Director of Communications at the Institute of Public Affairs, Evan Mulholland. Evan, let's start with several lefties losing it in unison, because a lefty protester at a lefty protest who was masked, and he had a deep, she had a deep voice and a masculine physique, but they were accidentally misgendered by a journalist, and all hell broke loose.
You are harassing me! Are you not nothing? I'm a woman being followed by a man who's not a journalist. You are fired.
I thought you were a dude. Oh, my bad.
It says it right on my suit.
I didn't know that. Sorry, sir. Ma'am, I mean. Ma'am.
Get the out of here! Get the out of here!
Ma'am, I'm sorry. No. Back it up. No. No, get away from her. Get away from her. She said it more than once.
Intentionally.
He just misgendered this woman, sir.
But they even reported it to the police that there was a misgendering, even though there was a patch. Surely, Evan, if you're going to cover your face, then the risk of misgendering does increase significantly.
Exactly. The only thing that surprised me is that the police, which are turning ever more woke, didn't go and arrest the man for misgendering. She clearly had the patch there with she, her. She should have. The journalist should have recognised.
That's it.
Seriously, the way these leftists, the way that they, and the way that they use, and I don't want to use the word logic because there is no logic to the left, but it's the only word that I can think of in this situation. The way that they think, the way that they process things, the way that they use logic is so immature, childlike. It's like rainbows and candy canes, like leprechauns and fairies. It's nonsensical. Right, and if you tell them that, they explode at you. Okay, so we'll go back, play it again, and I'll stop it intermittently to make the points I want to make.
Time for one of my favourite segments, Lefties Losing It. And joining me this week is Director of Communications at the Institute of Public Affairs, Evan Mulholland. Evan, let's start with several lefties losing it in unison because a lefty protester at a lefty protest who was masked and he had she had a deep voice and a masculine physique, but they were...
I wouldn't say he has a masculine physique. Okay, he's not masculine at all, right? But I get the point. He's clearly a quote-unquote man, and I say quote-unquote man because to be a man confers certain things. It's like a woman. To be a woman comes with certain things, yeah? This person, sorry to go on a tangent, but this person lacks the things that would traditionally make someone a man instead of a boy. Yeah, he's a boy, not a man.
Accidentally misgendered by a journalist and all hell broke loose.
Luis.
You are harassing me. Are you not nothing? I'm a woman being followed by a man who's not a journalist. You are fired.
I'm a woman. It's clearly not a woman. I'm being followed by a man. You don't seem to have any problem with that when it's men going into women's changing rooms and bathrooms. You never had a problem with that before, right? But he says, oh, it's not even a journalist. So if you are a journalist, you have some kind of privilege to do that, right?
I thought you were a dude. Oh, my bad.
It says it right on my
I
sleeve.
didn't know that. Sorry, sir.
What drives a person to make them want to put the pronouns on their sleeve? It goes to show you that this person is... It's just a walking ideology. There's no soul. There's no vibrancy. There's no uniqueness. Right, it's like Marxism, modern, postmodern Marxism, has just vomited all over these people at the protest. Yeah? I mean, what is it they're protesting today? And it'll be something else yesterday, and it was something different the day before.
Ma'am, I mean. Ma'am.
Get the out of here! Get the out of here!
So here's the tolerance people, yeah? Because he is called a biological man a man, you know, it's always our fault. These are children. These are like very immature boys in the bodies of men, right? That's what they are. How do these people function in society? I don't understand.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. No. Back it up. No.
So he's being chased out of here now, and you see the police that's all around do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. If they had attacked him, the police would still do nothing. They'd just stand there. Because that's the power that these people have over society now. Yeah?
No, get away from She said it more than once. He just misgendered this woman, sir.
Oh no! He called a biological man a man. How do these people function? Right, this is the biggest problem they have. Right?
But they even reported it to the police that there was a misgendering, even though there was a patch. Surely, Evan, if you're going to cover your face, then the risk of misgendering does increase significantly.
Yes, but don't... Why are you even bringing logic into it like that? That thought wouldn't go through their mind, right? Everyone at that gathering... Logic, thinking about it logically like that wouldn't happen. None of them would do it. It's all about you. This is what I mean. They don't self-reflect. They don't look inwards. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. They don't look inwards to what they are. It's all about you. Yeah. It's like, you need to do this. You need to do that. You need to say this. You need to call me that. You can't do this. I'm allowed to do that. It's never about what they're doing, right?
Exactly. The only thing that surprised me is that the police, which are turning ever more woke, didn't go and arrest the man for misgendering.
Yes, and I honestly think that the way the clown world's going, if we in the West don't push back against this Marxist poison, that's where it's going. We already know that the armed forces, the police, of course the whole civil service is full woke. If you don't start pushing back, and by that, you know I have to say this because you know what the left are like, and by that I mean like pushing your cultural norms, your cultural desires, the things that you hold near and dear. If you don't start pushing back, you're going to have nothing left, and you will be arrested for misgendering someone. If you ask that person, say the police said, "Madam, do you want me to arrest this man?" They'd say yes. If they said, "Madam, do you want me to string him up from a tree?" They would say yes. That's what they're like. Yeah.
He clearly had the patch there with she, her. She should have. The journalist should have recognised.
That's it. Now, from now on, before you speak to anybody, masked or otherwise, check for patches.
And please wear a patch, yeah.
Wear a patch.
That's it. That's what they want. It's like, you know, the Star of David. Can you remember when they were forced to wear those? That's how they want. They want a society. First, it will be patches here, and then it will be tattoos on the forehead. Mark my words, and this is just my opinion, right? I do believe that eventually we will see, if the wokest kind of mind virus continues, I believe we will see a point where they start tattooing things on their own forehead. It's just my own personal opinion. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I will be. Anyway, look, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.